a podcast that talks about music, movies, sports, and news.
To know the people, promoting and sharing with the world a beautiful story.
This is Frail Fragments Monster Closet. Hey, this is the Monster Closet, episode 92. It's Wednesday, November 13th, 2024. We are here with the man himself, Davey Wavey from the Red Pill Cartel Podcast, where it all started. We met him almost a year ago on our Halloween show at the Bovine, and he came out and he asked me to be on the Red Pill Cartel, and from there, the Monster Closet was born. What can I say? We're on episode 92 now. Welcome, Davey Wavey. Thank you for being here, brother.
It's a pleasure, man. 92 already, eh? Holy shit, you're catching up to me now.
Yeah, we're trying to, well, I mean, I don't want to say we're trying. We're doing like 100 shows in a year, right? So, I mean, that's kind of what we're doing now. And, I mean, it was evolve or quit the show because once Spotify jumped to Riverside, it's like there was another learning curve behind, editing with video, right? So, I mean,
absolutely, cool. Man. It fucked me up for a bit too, man. I had to figure out what to do, right? So I'm not so techie these days anymore, being an older guy now.
Exactly. It's a lot more work, and it's just, but I mean, it looks a lot better, you know what I mean? And the projection was like 10 times the amount of people are tuning in because of video, right? So it's kind of cool that way. But yeah,
I know for me, I like to listen to podcasts instead of watch them. But there's a lot of people I found out that prefer watching them. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it depends. It depends what you're doing. Like if you're driving, it's like it's cool to listen to podcasts. But I mean, for me, if I'm like, let's say cooking at home, I'd rather have something visual to look at. I don't know. It's just that's kind of how I got into Rogan. Like I would watch Rogan, but before Rogan, it was like Howard Stern, right?
Yeah.
Like in 97. I remember like when grade 7, grade 8, like waking up and listening to Q107. Like
I remember walking to school. I had a pretty 4-mile hike to school, and I'd listen to Howard Stern on the way on my Walkman radio.
Bro, from 1996 to 1998. There will never be like a better show. Like that time capsule, if you take that time capsule, it's like the amount of crazy shit that was written and just the way it was done. I mean, Howard Stern was the man. That like inspired me. That he's my Kurt Cobain, I guess, when it comes to fucking podcasting, right? And then it went from him to Rogan, and then from Rogan, I kind of the Red Pill Cartel kind of brought me into actually using the hardware. So awesome, man. It's evolved into this. So yeah, cool.
For me, it was Howard Stern, then Art Bell. I don't know if you know who Art Bell is.
No. Who's that?
He was the man, dude. He broadcasted from LA, called Coast to Coast AM.
Oh,
He talked about all the stuff I talk about, right? So.
Oh yeah, like AM 640.
Yeah. Well, AM 640 picked it up, right?
Yeah.
To broadcast here, but dude.
What was the other one, man? There was another one too before that show that was really cool too.
Spaceman.
Yeah, like just all these conspiracy shows on AM 640, like starting like 10 o'clock at night, like just.
It's the best.
Yeah.
I'd be working security late at night listening to that shit in the shack, dude. It was amazing.
That's sick, dude. I got into that. It's just on the tip of my tongue, the show, but it's gonna drive me crazy, so I'm gonna forget about it. But it was an AM 640 show before Coast to Coast.
It was Spaceman, Gary Bell.
Is that what? Was there another show?
I'm pretty sure there was Spaceman. Okay. He passed away like probably 6-7 years ago.
I don't know if it was Spaceman, but
his show terrified me though.
Have you listened to any Terrence Howard, like any of the stuff he's spitting right now?
I just heard him on Rogan, and I was like, "Holy fuck, this guy's he's either off his rocker or he knows what he's talking about."
Yeah, we were talking about it the last time you were on, and that for me, that guy is kind of like he has some sort of a connection with God. I think that's like profound.
Either that or the elites, you know.
Yeah.
They're allowing him to spill certain information that, you know.
Yeah, that's true. What do you think about Donald Trump becoming the president of the United States?
I mean, better than Kamala Harris, that's for sure, because she doesn't know fucking her ass from a hole in the ground, you know.
Yeah, like the thing is like the world is in shambles right now, and kind of, you know, United States has a big part to play in that, right? And the part that's being played is being dictated by this government in the United States, right? And so anything is better than what they have now. You know, like if Trump can end these fucking horrible fucking wars that are happening right now in the media that I'm seeing, like Palestine, fucking Ukraine, if he can put a stop to this, for me, peace is, you know, the most important thing, right? Yeah, he might have been on fucking Epstein Island or this and that, but I mean, he's not fucking responsible for killing fucking 70,000 fucking kids in fucking Palestine. You know what I mean? Because
exactly, yeah.
this could have been stopped. United States had a big part to play into, you know, putting a stop to this. But I mean, it's still happening. And if Donald Trump can stop it, then that's great. Because when he was president, the world wasn't fighting. Really,
it was
in the media,
way better.
anyway.
He was traveling the world, shaking hands with every fucking country.
Yeah,
you know,
I saw him shaking hands with Putin. I saw him shaking hands with Putin. He's not fucking. We're not sending him grandma's fucking, you know, retirement fucking money to Ukraine while we have fucking natives drinking shit water in our fucking the woods, right? Trudeau needs to go too, man. Like, people are fed up, and I mean, yeah, we have a bleeding heart for all these countries. Meanwhile, I can't afford to fucking survive in my own country. And we have poor people in our country, let alone the States. It looks like a fucking disaster there. Looks like a fucking
it is
shit show.
Abortion. All the left cared about was fucking trans rights and shit, dude. Like, and I'm not knocking that, but that's all they fucking cared about, man.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what they decided to run with that.
The LGBTQ is freaking out right now because they think Trump is gonna fucking round them up and put them in a concentration camp or something, but he's not about that. It's so, I don't know where they get their fucking information from, but it's not us.
Mm-hmm. I said, I think Trump is better than what they have now, and what the world has now. So I mean, we have to embrace it and evolve into a better world, right? And it all starts with you. You know, take care of yourself, make sure you're okay, so you can be that fine-tuned instrument for the world.
Absolutely. Totally agree. You got any shows coming up?
Our last show was Saturday, October 26th. We played with the Android Meme, and we played with Phantom High.
Nice.
I don't know if you heard of Phantom High, but they've stole the show, man. Like that.
Oh yeah, dude. You remember I interviewed Peril.
That's right. I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah.
Like that was a great interview, man. Like he was back on the Monster Closet for that show, but yeah, like he really impressed me, and that band really impressed me. They played last, and well deserved. Like, cause he had birthday power. Like, it was Peril's birthday that night, and it was a Halloween show, and it just was perfect. It was in Oshawa, and it was just like, the place was vibing, man. It was my favorite show of the year. And Birdie played that show with us too, who are local, and they pretty much packed the joint for the bands, right? So it was like really cool. I love the Atria. We will be back in 2025. I'm booking shows for 2025 now to answer your question. So we're taking from now until our next show will probably be the end of March in Guelph. But I'm booking a tour now for 2025. It's about 8 to 10 shows. We got a lot of Hamilton gigs. We got 3 in Hamilton. We're going to have 2 in Toronto, 1 in Guelph, and 1 in Oshawa. And then we might apply to some festivals too. But we'll be back in Toronto for my birthday on May 2nd at the Horseshoe. So that's going to be cool. We'll be with, I believe the Android Meme have confirmed with Phantom High and the Reed Effect. So that's going to be a sick fucking show. And it's just about playing booking kick-ass fucking shows, and we got some kick-ass shows in Hamilton too, like Boxcar Ben and all these like big up-and-coming like independent artists, Maddie Simpson and Emma Whale. They're gonna join us at the Corktown April 11th. This is a long time away, folks, but we have stuff in the works for 2025, and we're recording a sixth album
before that.
Yeah, we're recording a sixth album, and we're jamming and we're stemming and we're like incorporating pre-recorded shit into our songs to make us sound bigger and more professional, and having the ability to do that is making us tighter, and we're just kind of dealing with that now for when we resurge in March, and it's going to be really cool. I'm excited, but you know, the other side of the coin too is I can't be too busy because I have a family, I have a job, I have 2 kids, I got a podcast, I got all this shit that I like to do and that needs my energy. So yeah, it's like it's a balance, and it's the ability to appreciate the moment.
Absolutely, man. And
man.
Be the light while you're doing everything, you know.
I mean, always try to be in the best frame of mind. Like, people aren't perfect, and we need help, right? Like, people are in our lives to help us, and we need to cherish the people in our lives too, because you know, it's great to share your experiences with others, right? And because those experiences you'll see differently with others as well, you know. It's
for sure. Yeah, I recorded a show last night. I got to put it together today, so I jumped on here. I'll be doing that after, and it was a good one. My last one that I did before that, last Thursday, was pretty controversial. I got a lot of polarizing feedback off of it because the guy's pretty much a neo-Nazi. So,
fuck.
Yeah, dude, it's amazing. The guy, he's infamous, man. Like, if you Google his name, Paul Miller, Gypsy Crusader, you'll find him all over the internet, man. Yeah,
he was on your pod.
Crazy. Yeah.
Now, what was it? A good convo, or was it an argument, or was it a bit of both?
Because I see his point of view. I just don't take it. Like, I'm not that extreme. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's very extreme ideology, right? So, but
I want to check that out.
Talked about quite a bit of what we talk about as well, right? And that's why I wanted to have him on, to see his points of view. But he tends to, you know, throw the baby out with the bathwater and just hates on all ethnics. You know what I mean? It's fucking crazy. But he does it in a very comedic way if you watch his show.
Check out the Red Pill Cartel Podcast, people. It's on Spotify. It's on YouTube. Spotify and YouTube?
Spotify, YouTube, Apple, everything.
Nice, man. Yeah, we're Monster Closet is just we just got all our shit on YouTube and Apple and Spotify. Just so we're all up to date now, which is great. Took me like a month to put everything on YouTube, but now it's just like when we post a show, it's like posted on YouTube, posted on Spotify, and then it gets posted on iTunes automatically, which is great through RSS.
Yeah, love it.
And yeah, so I mean, I put in the work, but you know, it's I'm happy, right? So that's great.
Yeah.
And the Red Pill Cartel, check out the neo-Nazi. The interview was last Thursday, was it?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Fucking Gypsy Crusader.
Gypsy Crusader.
Yeah.
And you have another guy
tonight?
tonight?
Know who he is, man.
I've heard the name.
On last night.
Yeah.
I'm on last night. I'm just gonna put the episode together and put it out today.
Oh, okay, nice.
His name is Milton. His name is Milton Ocampo. He's the host of a podcast called Life is a Dream, Death is an Awakening. That's a good show too.
Wow. And what was it, like a spiritual conversation?
No, we kind of went all over the map like I usually do.
Nice.
We even talked about video games and shit.
Cool. Are you big into any video games you're big into these days?
Right now is Vampire Survivors. It's like $10 and I put 100 hours into it.
And what system is it for? Or is it for your phone, or?
It's on mobile. It's on every platform, I think.
Oh, dang. Okay.
It's a cheap game. It'll keep you going because you unlock so much shit. It's a top-down view, kind of old school style looking, and you just You start off picking off enemies, you get experience, and then by the end of the 30 minutes, you're annihilating everything on the screen. It's amazing.
Nice, nice, nice. You have the day off today? You chilling out?
I do, yeah.
Cool, bro. Yeah. So today I'm busy. Like we got Taylor Swift. Like I'm in the parking enforcement business. So we have
Okay.
Taylor Swift. We have Taylor Swift greeting Toronto tomorrow. Well, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and this place is just gonna be a fucking shit show. And they're sending
for
me in
sure.
there. They're sending me in there without a fucking pot to piss in, bro. Like I'm getting thrown into the fucking lion's mouth. Okay, so tomorrow. I don't know. I'm just gonna do the best I can tomorrow, I guess, right?
You're going to
Just
be
getting-
dealing with one of the biggest fucking cults on the planet right now.
I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna even drive into that, right? Like but I mean,
Dude.
hey, and these guys want me to show up at 6 o'clock. Like the fucking place is on fire by that time. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So
yeah.
we'll see what happens, bro. I don't
People
know.
will
Just play it
probably
by
be
ear.
fucking. People will probably be camping out beforehand, dude. The night before.
People are camping out right now, buying
Sure.
fucking shit they don't
Holy
need, bro.
Fuck.
I wouldn't give Taylor fucking Swift $40 to go
No.
see her show. Okay,
No.
I wouldn't.
No.
She's a little. She has some talent because I mean, her writing team can write a fucking pop song where like, you know, I guess the projection shows like, you know, 4-year-old to 8-year-old girls like fucking will spend their millions of their parents' fucking dollars, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know, like she's selling out fucking 6 shows at the Rogers Center, completely all around the whole Rogers Center. I don't know what the fuck that is, 80,000 tickets. 6
Dang.
times, it's like $10 million take home a show for her. Okay, because and these people, yeah, like I mean, it's crazy. I never knew Taylor Swift was this popular because for me, she's above mediocre. I'd give her like a generous 7 out of 10 with like, you know, her songwriting, her talent and stuff like that. But my suspicion is she might at the best co-write her stuff with a producer, but for the most part, I think is like it's very much a producer writing her fucking shit. I mean, the goats of the pop world for me, in the last, I would say, let's say 10 years, are Harry Styles, because he's fucking amazing. And his writing team is incredible. I don't know if he writes his stuff or not, but he's special. Like the harmonies his band do, the fact that he has, you know, 3 chicks in his band that harmonize with him, it's like very unique. And his songs
Right.
are really cool. And he can switch gears and he can go into like Radiohead and like all kinds of shit, right? Like he's just special. And then Lady Gaga for the girls, because she produces all her music. So these two are entities. They can decide whether they want to continue or not continue because they write their music, right?
Right.
So there's a lot of power in that. Fucking Beyonce can't write a song. She just looks pretty and she has a good voice, right? But she can't write music. Taylor Swift can't write a fucking song compared to Harry Styles or Lady Gaga. Let's take Lady Gaga, right? Because she's a woman. She's a producer. She's a pianist who's amazing at playing piano and singing. And this girl is a powerhouse, and that's what it is, right? Taylor Swift is kind of manufactured. She's more manufactured. She's more watered down. And
Most of the
she's more
high kings and queens of the pop world are manufactured.
Well, yeah, but I didn't know to this extent, right? This is crazy, man. These are big numbers that this girl's pulling in. They're like changing the fucking street signs. They're fucking canceling construction. They're doing so much shit for this girl to show up. She sold out the fucking Rogers Center or the Sky Dome six times at bare minimum $1,000 a ticket. 80,000 tickets.
I'm proud to say that I didn't buy a ticket.
I wouldn't buy a ticket if I had $1 billion.
I'd rather go see Frail Fragment or Android Meme. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Yeah. I'm going to talk to Stefano Emilio later on today, and we're going to get into a conversation with Freemason. I want to...
Nice. I booked a show with him. He's coming on next week, I think.
Hey, yeah, so he has a show coming up, and we're going to talk about that, and just our show. on the 26th, and yeah, like he has a big drive, that guy, right? It's very admirable. Like they're gonna get down and play. They're gonna be playing. The Android Meme are gonna be playing fucking like in Vegas, and the States and shit. Well,
dude, that's amazing.
Yeah, so they're getting their feet wet down there, and that's important. This guy has big time drive, and you know, it's great to see them when they like we started around this. Frail Fragments started around the same time Android Meme started, like 2005, and we took a hiatus like they did, and we came back around the same time, and we played played the hard luck with them when we started the circuit again, and like I don't know when it was, 2022 or 21 or whatever it was, and they've improved so much compared to the way they sounded then, and I'm sure we have too,
sure.
but like just being there for that, and now it's like we're still doing shows together, and it's like they sound way better now, and just their passion for and their drive to be heard and to get out there and play and to shovel shit to do it. So it's great. It's great to see. Right? It's inspiring, and Phantom High are the same, and I'm gonna throw Frail Fragment into that fucking pile too, man, because like I said, dude, it's a hustle. Like I'm working 40 hours a week. I got 2 kids. I got a podcast. You know, we're writing music. We're doing all kinds of shit and in the studio. You know, I'm booking the shows, I'm booking the bands, I'm writing the fucking songs. I'm like, it's wild, right? It's a wild ride, and it's like I'm obsessed with working, I guess, or obsessed with being busy. It's maybe it's some sort of trauma I have and I feel vulnerable if I have nothing to do, and I don't want to be that way.
Your way of dealing with trauma, I guess, but it's a healthy way of doing it. So
yeah, I want to put out a body of work, and you know, it's happening, and it's cool, man. So
leave a legacy
keep it
behind.
locked. Exactly, keep it locked to frailfragment.com. All our shit's on there, and YouTube, and the whole bit, right? So yeah, amazing. Man, we'll have you back on soon, Davey Wavey,
anytime,
from
brother.
The Red Pill Cartel Podcast. We love having you on. Have a great day off. I mean, this is episode 92. Thanks for ringing it in. This is the Godfather here, Davey Wavey from the Red Pill Cartel Podcast. Check it out. You could check out the Monster Closet, frailfragment.com. It's Wednesday, November 13th, 2024, episode 92. We out. Peace.
Peace.